What is up, everybody? Turboverse here today. We're going to talk about the PS5 or Sony's 30th anniversary updates to both the PS5 and that trailer they brought out, which got some controversy. So when I got home from work, I was awoken to what you see on the screen right here. The PlayStation logo, the original PlayStation logo popping up because apparently it updated itself. I didn't know about, so I got this anniversary right here, and it gives you the option to change the startup animation for your user interface for the PS5. You get to have the PS1 theme, the PS2 theme, PS3, PS4, etc. You know, some people are going crazy about this, but it's like I mean, I don't really feel anything. I mean, I'm like, okay. I was like, it's kind of cool for like 2 seconds, and then I was like, hey, I don't really care anymore. I guess I have mine on a PS2 for right now, which is strange because they said this is for a limited time. I don't know what that means exactly. Like, as for people who have a PS5 right now, you have a certain amount of time that if you don't have the PS5 right now, you can't download it in entirety or whatever. That's what they mean by limited time. Or they mean by limited time is that this is only gonna be here for a short while, like for a few months or something. I don't know. But it's for a limited time, which is getting people to freak out about this, which I don't really care about this anyway. I think this is just a cheap gimmick. Like, this doesn't really do anything for me. Hearing the PS2 or PS1 sound effects or getting like a certain PS1 or PS2 thing from a user interface doesn't really do anything. I'm usually going to either the media part where you look at the movies or apps or YouTube apps or whatever. I'm going to a game. So the sound effects don't really do anything for me. So they got that right there. Like I said, some people say for a limited time. Sony has really clarified what that means, so I don't know. Like, once again, like, I know this is cool to some people, but I'd rather for them to really celebrate the anniversary or whatever for PlayStation. Have it so that I can download some of these PS1, PS2 games without the PS Now service. I don't have to, like, cause I think PS Now is just streaming these games. I don't want to do that. Have it so I can download some of these classic PS2, PS3 games without using their streaming service or whatever. But then that would be a better, like, anniversary celebration for me. But just like different sound effects doesn't do anything for me. I mean, that really doesn't do anything for me. Yeah, people most likely probably choosing PS1 or PS2, to be honest. Those are probably the most nostalgic ones. PS2 probably been their most successful generation. I think it is their most successful generation. That's my favorite one, by the way. But yeah, I don't really care. In all honesty, I don't really care. They could have just not announced it. I don't care. The second one, the second piece of controversy that Sony has released is this trailer right here, talking about 30 years of PlayStation. People are going crazy about it, having nostalgia goggles. People are crying over this trailer, and like, whatever. It's just their popular IPs. I don't get what the big deal is. Maybe it's the music that they got playing. I'm gonna have it muted for copyright reasons, but that doesn't do anything for me either. They show you the different characters, like you got Last of Us Part 2. I think they had Death Stranding before that. Just the different God of War, different, more modern IPs. Janet from Ghost of Tsushima. What is there? The Gran Turismo is their racing game, equivalent to Forza. Yeah, random stuff. Like, who gives a crap? But the thing that got people upset the most is that, you see, the last thing they concluded with was it's about, let me see, where is it at? Okay, I don't know where it's at exactly, but this is the last part that it concluded at, with Bloodborne being the last thing mentioned. The fan base is triggered once again because they think that Sony leaves it off with this, but doesn't give the fans a remake or a remaster of this game because they want this game at a higher frame rate. I guess they keep teasing their fans, which is very weird. It's like they know their fans want this game at 30, which I don't understand. You wouldn't just want a new game entirely. Like, there's so many different Bloodborne, Demon Souls, Dark Souls style games at this point in time. Why do people really care? But you know, the fans keep clamoring about it. They keep begging Sony to do something with this game, and they just do nothing with it. So I guess I don't know. I already don't like the Dark Souls games, but it's kind of funny how the Sony fan base keeps begging for this. Now, Sony just need to come out and say, no, we're not doing anything else with this game anymore. Like, just very weird that we keep seeing Bloodborne mentioned. And each time it's mentioned, it's from their fan bases begging for this game to get remastered or whatever. And then on this shot is straight nasty work, Sony. I see you. Keep teasing their fans about this. as a 30th celebration. So. And once again, this is all because of they just released the PS5 Pro and the PlayStation, regular PlayStation with the anniversary editions that just released recently. You can buy like their merch in different retail stores as well. How it feels to be a Bloodborne fan. People are just triggered about Bloodborne not getting a remake. Don't play with me, PlayStation. Bloodborne fans. Oh man. For the not Bloodborne fans, imagine your grandma made the best cake for your 8th birthday and you kept asking her to make it again. And the day you graduate high school, she says, "Thanks for always asking for the cake." This is the only time she has acknowledged the cake. Okay. For me, who was a person who's not a Bloodborne fan, okay? Apparently, it's for, like, if your grandma made you a cake that you really loved at one point. She never makes it again, but she's just happy that you, I guess. I get that analogy, but I still don't care. I think it's just whiny at this point in time. Like there's like they like just not a plethora of other games like this fighting, this combat style. So I guess, bro. I would just move on at that point. Please, PlayStation, don't end it like that. Okay. Oh, we're getting Bloodborne 2. I don't know why they just don't make a second one. Like, it's really that hard. Then there was rumors of them buying the parent studio from software, Kodakawa. So, honestly, I think a second one's probably in the works. I would think so with all this hype this franchise is getting. So, but yeah, ultimately, I don't really care. It's like the 30th anniversary buzz. It's like, where are the games at Sony? Where are the games? Either show us some of these old games being released or show us the new games. I don't care about this whole nostalgia. You get there a sound effect. You get there a chime when you turn up the PlayStation menu. I don't care. Or you get to you get to see trailers of characters that we played from last generation and this generation. Like, it doesn't do anything for me. So, I don't know. But definitely want to see your thoughts down below about this. Sony fans keep asking for this game. They would never get it. Sony just keeps, it's just weird. It's a weird relationship with Sony and their fan base. Yeah, definitely want to see your thoughts down below. Leave a like if you like this video. And as always, thanks for watching and peace.